Hi guys, my name is Jovincia Ase. I'm the owner of Upgrade Financial Services, and I'm also a mortgage loan originator in the state of Florida. If you guys are new to my channel, I just want to introduce myself to you guys. Okay, so today I want to go over things you can do to lower your debt to income ratio. Okay, so we want to go over things like you can do, because honestly, your credit score and your debt to income ratio is going to determine if you qualify for a home or not. Credit score is just as important as your debt to income ratio. Honestly, I feel like a debt to income ratio is even more important, because if your debt is too high, you can't qualify. Like if you owe credit cards, you have a bunch of student loans, and you just have too much debt and you don't make enough income, you're not gonna get the loan, because it's gonna look like you can't afford the loan. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like you can't afford it. So you do need to make more money, or you'll need to pay down some stuff to lower your debt to income ratio. I know FHA is usually nicer when it comes to debt to income. They usually allow 43 back end ratio for debt to income, and conventional is more strict on debt basically. But I'm going to go over what you guys can do to lower your debt and how to calculate your debt. But I will have a separate video deeper on calculating your debt, like adding your credit card and everything, and see how much debt compared to your income. It's gonna be a percentage, but I will go over that in another video. But this video will be specifically on how to lower your debt to income if you have a lot of debt. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So here are 4 ways you can easily lower your debt. Number 1 is to pay off your car. If you have car payments, and car payments are usually high. They're usually $300, $400, $500 a month. That's usually one of your high debt compared to like a credit card. Depends on your credit card limit, honestly. But if you do have a car, I would recommend definitely paying that off. I know you can drop your score by a couple points if you do pay it off, but honestly, if you have a good score, your score's in the 700, you're in the 750 or whatever, and you're still paying off your car and you don't make enough money, you realize that your job doesn't pay much and you really want to qualify for a home, I would recommend paying that off. I would recommend paying your car off so you can lower your debt, because the lower your debt is, the higher you can qualify for it. Okay, so the higher you can literally qualify for it. Who wouldn't want to qualify for a higher loan amount? Why would you want to qualify for something so small? Then you have to go low. You have to get a home that fits your debt. You know what I'm trying to say? The second thing you can do to lower your debt to income ratio is to pay your collections. So if you have collections, you realize you add up all your collections, they're above $2,000. I would recommend paying some off, or remove them from your credit report. You can either pay them off or dispute them and get them removed, because as a mortgage loan originator, we do look at your collections and we see how much you owe. And if you do owe a lot, I would recommend, if it's over $2,000, you're gonna have to pay it. If you can't pay it, we're gonna calculate 5% of that. So 5% of whatever your collections add up to. That's why I recommend paying your collections, because we won't count 5% of it. And if you dispute it, you get it removed. Guess what? We don't even count it most of the time. If it's not really there, we don't really count it, unless like it's a huge debt and we notice it, you're gonna have to pay for it. Or the underwriter notice it as well, you're gonna have to pay for it. So basically, if you pay off your collections, if they're higher than $2,000, pay them off. If not, dispute them. If you need help disputing, I do own a credit repair company. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm the owner of Upgrade Financial Services. And if you do need help disputing, we can help with that. We'll challenge each negative account on your behalf. So basically, don't worry, you can get those off. If you do have collections and you're worrying about them, we got you, okay? We got you. So if your collections are above $2,000, please get them off or pay them off so you can lower debt to income ratio. Third thing you should do to lower debt to income ratio, if you are paying on student loans, or I know student loans are in like deferment or something like that right now, but if you are, well, once they're back up, you got to pay them. And if you have a lot of debt, a lot of student loans, I recommend getting them into income driven plan. Okay, so consolidate all your loans and put them in income driven plan. Okay, I check out my latest video. I talk about what is loan consolidation, what is income driven plan, and how to do that. Like, can you do it yourself? I do have a separate video. Please go check it out and see how you can lower your debt by basically putting your student loans into a payment plan. Okay, The last thing you can do to lower your debt to income ratio is to pay off your credit cards. If you have a high balance in your credit cards and you owe a lot, please pay those off. It will definitely boost your score and it can lower your debt to income ratio as well. Okay, like I said, debt to income ratio is as important as your credit score. Most people don't qualify, honestly, most people don't qualify for a loan because of the debt to income ratio. Your debt is so high and you don't make enough. That's most reason why people don't qualify, the majority reason. So that's why I recommend getting your debt to income ratio as low as you can so you can qualify. And if you're in the state of Florida and you would like to apply for a loan, I can help. I can get you approved. We have a bunch of program for investors, those who are first time home buyers. We also have down payment assistance. We have over 170 lenders that we work with. So if you're in the state of Florida, I'm licensed over there. If you want to apply for a home, please reach out to me. I will have all my details down below the video. So that's it for today. Please watch the latest video about loan consolidation, and please share with your friends, share the channel with your friends, family, and everybody you know. Just share the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please hit the bell button so you can get all my future videos. Okay, bye guys.